Hello children, welcome to foundation classes. Children, today in this video we are going to read the follow of lesson 18 New Warrior. Dear students, in our previous class we have read the first part of this chapter 18 New Warrior, and this is the second part of this chapter 18 New Warrior. So children, let us read the SGP 2 first. Okay, so children, first we will read, then we will understand. Let us read the text. Next, what happened between the uncle and the niece is stated below. So children, what happened in the previous part? Mr. Giri was the uncle of Sittu and Mittu who visited their house. So Mittu and Sittu were studying and Mr. Giri was watching them. से दी जन को लक्ष्य करुले देखुले एवं मितु कौन करुला ना ओडिया इंग्लिश टेक्स्ट को पढ़ुला एवं तार ओडिया मीनिंग बहिरो तार अर्थ बुझुला. देन मिस्टर गिरी केम क्लोज टू हर ता पाखक आसीथिले एंड टोल्ड हर ताको कहिथिले टू रीड साइलेंटली धीरे धीरे पढ़िया पाई एवं से धीरे धीरे भी पढ़ीथिला. द पैसेज वाज कौन थिला? द पैसेज थिला द क्रिकेट ग्राउंड रो सेफ आउ साइज विषय पैसेज टी थिला. सो नाउ व्हाट हैपेंड वी विल रीड. Mr. Giri, every paragraph has an idea or a topic. Can you tell me the line where the topic is? What is the paragraph about? Mittu was silent. It is about the shape and size of a cricket ground. So what happened, children? Mr. Giri told him every paragraph has an idea or a topic. Mr. Giri told to Sittu that told to Mittu that every paragraph has an idea or a topic. He asked her, can you tell me the line where the topic is? टॉपिक टी केउठारे अच्छी क्यों लाइन ने बोली से पचारिथिले. व्हाट इज द पैराग्राफ अबाउट? पैराग्राफ टी क्यों विषय रे? मितु वाज साइलेंट. मितु चुप थिला, नीरव रहिथिला. इट इज अबाउट द शेप एंड साइज ऑफ ए क्रिकेट ग्राउंड. मिस्टर गिरी देन टोल्ड दैट द पैराग्राफ इज अबाउट द शेप एंड साइज ऑफ ए क्रिकेट ग्राउंड. देन मितु said the first sentence. Mittu said that this is the first sentence of the paragraph told about the shape and size. Mr. Giri, very good. After telling the topic, the writer gives examples, facts to explain the topic. Can you say what example does the writer give? Mr. Giri told that after telling the टॉपिक रो ना कहि सारा परे राइटर तमको एग्जांपल देइचंती टॉपिक विषय रे. आ से केउ सब एग्जांपल देइचंती ताको पचारथिले मितु को. मितु मेलबोर्न एंड फिरोज शाह कोटला. मितु देन टोल्ड मेलबोर्न और फिरोज शाह कोटलार एग्जांपल देइथिले बोली. मिस्टर गिरी, व्हेयर इज मेलबोर्न क्रिकेट ग्राउंड एंड व्हेयर इज फिरोज शाह कोटला? Then Mittu reading the paragraph again. Mittu read the paragraph. आउथरे पढ़ीथिला. In Australia and New Delhi. फिरोज शाह कोटला है न्यू दिल्ली रा, मेलबोर्न है ऑस्ट्रेलिया रा. मिस्टर गिरी, very good. Which ground is bigger in size? Then Mr. Giri told her that very good answer. And which ground is bigger in size? Mr. Giri asked which ground is bigger, Melbourne or Firoz Shah Kotla? Then Mittu told Melbourne. Mr. Giri, good. This is about the size. What about the shape? Which ground is circular like a circle? Then Mr. Giri told Mittu, this is the size. This is the bigger is the bigger, and Melbourne is bigger, and Firoz Shah Kotla is smaller than Melbourne. It is about size. Size विषय कहला आमर आकार विषय. And what is about the shape? Shape means what? आकृति तार देखिबा को केमिति, that is shape. So which ground is circular like a circle? Mr. Giri asked. Mittu told, Chepak ground. Chepak ground is circular. Mr. Giri, where is Chepak ground? Chepak ground ti keunthi achi? Mitu, in Chennai. Mr. Giri, good. Which ground is oval shaped? Keun ground ti oval shape re achi? Anda akrutir? Mitu, Adelaide ground. Mitu replied, Adelaide ground is in oval shape. Then Mr. Giri, where is Adelaide ground? Adelaide ground ti keunthi achi? Mitu, in Australia. Australia re achi. Next, the uncle asked the niece Mitu to give her notebook, and on her notebook he made a note on the paragraph. Tar notebook re Mr. Giri made a note about that paragraph. The note was as follows. Look here, children. So children, this is the note that Mr. Giri made on Mitu's notebook. This is the note. Look here. This is the cricket ground, different in size and shape. Look here. In one side this is size, and in size this is bigger and smaller. Bigger is what? Melbourne cricket ground of Australia, and smaller is Firozshah, New Delhi. And in shape, look here, this is circular. Chepak is circular, Chepak of Chennai, and in oval, this is Adelaide of Australia is oval. So this is the note that Mr. Giri made on Mitu's notebook. So children, now you can understand the paragraph much better. The meaning book only gives the meaning in Odia. It is not useful in learning English properly, said Mr. Giri. And Mr. Giri said to Mitu that in this way you can understand betterly. And if you read in English and you find the meaning in Odia, you cannot understand properly, said Mr. Giri. To whom? To Mitu. And let us come our SCP-3. Mitu was silently sitting and watching what happened between her uncle and her sister. Who was silently sitting? Sittu. The younger sister, Sittu, was silently sitting and watching that what happened between her uncle and her sister. She broke her silence and asked, se tara nirabata bhangi kahila, if our teachers read aloud a paragraph and explain the meaning in Odia, are they doing the right thing? Then Sittu asked to her uncle, if our teachers read aloud in English and then explain us the meaning in Odia, are they right? Semane thik atanti ki? Semane thik karuchanti ki? No, not at all. They are as harmful as Bajar notes, said Mr. Giri. Mr. Giri also told, no, they are as harmful, khyatikaraka, like Bajar notes. Bajar notes is harmful like that. This is procedure is also harmful to you, said Mr. Giri. What happened after this? The story of Shitu and Shitu. Shitu said, how meaning books have lots of mistakes. What happened after this is the story of Shitu. Shitu said, how meaning books have lots of mistakes. One of her teachers didn't give her any mark for an answer. He thought the wrong answer in the Bajar note was the right answer. And Shitu once said her teacher thought the Bajar note answer was the right answer. She took this matter to her headmistress. So Shitu took this matter to her headmistress. She called the teacher and asked him to give her mark. She also banned the use of Bajar notebooks in their school. Her headmistress banned the Bajar notebooks in their school. She made Shitu the leader of the movement against meaning books in their school, and she made Situ as the leader against the leader of what? Leader against the meaning books in their schools. So, in this chapter, children, we read that the little and the small sisters Mitu and Shitu were discussing with their uncle Mr. Giri, who was a teacher, and Mr. Giri told them that don't follow the meaning books. You silently read the passage. You silently read and the passage of the book and try to understand its meaning, and don't follow the meaning books. Okay, so children, this was the part 2 of a Tinny Warrior, and you listen the video from the starting to the ending, then you will understand betterly. And those who don't subscribe the channel, please do subscribe the channel. Thanks.